Hey guys, here is another quick video. I promised you that I would show you the syllabus. So this is a syllabus overview for Nursing 201. Ignore the fact that it says fall 2019. Generally speaking, we use the same syllabus. This one has actually changed quite a bit because, as you know, everything that has moved to online, so it's been a little bit of an upheaval. Ignore the telephone number at the top because, needless to say, I can't check my voicemail at work. The best way to reach me is going to be email. That's always the best way to reach me. And if you get a pen and write this down, I am going to share my digits with you. Shocking, I know. My cell phone is area code 315-869-1131. Before you ask, no, it's not Syracuse. It's the Canadian border. I've lived back and forth from between Canada and here for many years. I've been down here for a few years now, but I still talk funny. You'll hear me say A. I don't exactly sound like I'm from Letterkenny, but it's pretty close. So you'll hear me say process and dollar and all kinds of weird things, and you'll get used to it. So back to the syllabus. Course description is pretty much the same. You're still going to have clinical hours. You're still going to have seminars. The learning outcomes are listed for you. Obviously, if you're enrolled in my course, you've already met the prerequisites. The required text is the Varkarolus, the Halter 8th edition, Varkarolus' Foundation of Psychiatric and Mental Health Nursing. You are going to need that, especially with this format, okay? I know a lot of people out there don't like to buy the books, don't like to rent the books. You can rent them on Amazon. You can buy it from the bookstore. You can buy it online. There are a lot of different opportunities. Buy it used. I'd say borrow it from a friend, but that's a little sketch right now. You're also going to need your Lily book, which I know you guys all have. Suggested resources are that. They're suggested resources. You don't have to have them if you don't want them. The Nursing 201 required videos. So the MedCom videos are available online. You can call the library. They'll help you access them online. I took off anything that was you have to go to the library to watch this. I am going to be posting TED Talks and different YouTube videos, but everything's going to be available and free online. I'm not going to give you anything that you have to travel to watch. Stay home, okay? The teaching strategies, again, we're going to do online PowerPoint lecture, group discussions, participation, AV. You guys are going to have papers. In this case, I took out the genome art project. I know that that's oftentimes a favorite. A lot of people like to do the art project. Obviously, I have no way to get to your art. It's just not feasible. So I am going to be adding a third Webquest. The third Webquest is actually going to be your other 5% of your grade, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Guys, here's the deal. If you have accessibility, you have to let me know. I need to have copies of your sheets for accessibility. I have to be able to set you up at home to have more time with your tests, okay? So you need to let me know what your availability is. You need to let me know what your accessibility is. You need to, all of those things, we have to talk about those things, okay? If you don't tell me and you fail, that's a accountability issue, I guess would be the way I put it. I can only help you if I know that you need help, okay? That's the other reason that we're using YouTube, is because it's ADA compliant. It's very accessible. Academic honesty, don't cheat. We find things out. I can see how long it took you on a test question. I can see whether or not you've gone to other screens. Just don't do it. You guys are going into the most trusted profession in the world. Don't do it. It's not worth it, okay? I know these are tough times, but you've got to do this work and you've got to do it on your own when you're testing, all right? Now, if you want to study together and make groups, I've actually set it up so that you guys should be able to create groups of your own. If you want to study online, Facebook, you can go FaceTime. Zoom is sketchy. That's why we've changed back over to Collaborate. A lot of different Skype options and different ways for you guys to still do group study from the safety of your own home. So highly recommend that. And again, due to the current situation, please have the highest level of integrity. We're counting on you guys. This is life or death, not only for you guys in regards to the pandemic, but life or death. If you're not honest and you aren't learning your own work, you're not going to be helpful to your patients, okay? Behavior and expectations, be professional, show up, okay? If I tell you you need to be in the discussion group at 10 o'clock, you need to be in the discussion group at 10 o'clock. I've changed the format, as you guys probably saw in the other email. When you get up in the morning, your Blackboard PowerPoint lectures are going to be ready to rock and roll. You're going to be able to click on them. You're going to be able to do the voiceover PowerPoints on YouTube, take notes. And then as far as the group discussion goes, I opened it up. You don't have to have it done before discussion, okay? But I do expect you to be there at 10 o'clock for a minimum of a half an hour. I will stay as long as you guys want to talk. If you have questions or you have examples, I expect you there from 10 to 10:30. If you can stay until 11 or 11:30, I'll keep working with you. We want to make it as user-friendly as possible, okay? Be kind to people, all right? The one thing I can tell you right now I will not tolerate is any kind of neat little comments about COVID-19. It's called COVID-19 for a reason. Please do not make culturally inappropriate or xenophobic statements, okay? This is not the time or the place. So be very kind and respectful. Be truthful in everything that we have for written communication. Like if you sit down to have a test and you're having a problem with the test, again, accountability. You have to let me know in real time, hey, I'm having trouble with this. If you're testing, I'm going to be online checking my email. I'm going to be making sure that you're okay, all right? But that requires you to reach out to me. And if you don't do that, that's not on me. That's on you guys, okay? I know this is scary, but you've got to be accountable for what you're doing as well. We'll work with you, but you need to step to the plate, all right? Evaluation, 3 comprehensive exams. I have changed the teaching schedule. You guys are not having 2 exams on one day anymore. That was something when we hoped that we were going to be able to get you guys on campus. Now that we can't get you on campus, I will not give you 2 exams in one day. Yes, I pass out exam study sheets. You're going to be taking it on Blackboard. More information about that will be coming, but it's a lot like taking the quizzes on Blackboard. You guys have taken quizzes on Blackboard for Gail and for other classes like Justin and Melissa's class. So it's not anything that's new to you guys. What we're going to be doing for the math competency quiz is going to be fill in the blank on Blackboard. So pretty much everything you're going to do is going to be on Blackboard other than watching videos. You're going to have a Webquest on schizophrenia, substance abuse, and bipolar. Those are each worth 5% of your grade. Your final exam, excuse me, allergies are lovely, will also be on, it's going to be on Blackboard, okay? You guys will be given an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on the test, okay? Clinical assignments are going to be covered with your clinical instructors. You guys have been receiving emails from your clinical instructors. They're going to be talking to you. I think Lauren's group is still waiting on an email and my group is still waiting on an email, but we're going to be telling you how to log on, what you need to do. Everything's going to be through Collaborate. Lauren and Kristen both know how to use it. So that's what you're going to be doing, okay? The usual things are going to apply. You're going to get 3 chances to pass the math test. We're going to have quizzes. You're going to get a quiz at the beginning so that you can practice, okay? I will tell you, my math is probably the easiest that you're going to take because it's what we would do in psych. I'm also going to tell you that Clement Hill, you guys know Clement, right? He is going to be your nursing success coach for this course. He is going to have access to our courses. He can get in, he can look at everything, and he can help you via Skype, via this type of recording, okay? Webquest, here's the deal. Do them in the form to the best of your ability, as long as all the information that I've asked you is there. Some of you use Google Docs. Some of you guys have Macs. I'm not a good Mac person. When you email me your grade or your projects, okay? When you email me your Webquest, I really am not going to be a stickler for format. If you can use the Word document. If you can fill that out on your computer, you have Word, that's great. If you can't, it's okay. I'm going to create a lot of flexibility in this, all right? But you have to turn it in the morning it's due. So if you've got a schizophrenia Webquest due on a certain day, make sure that that goes in that morning so that I can see that you turned it in and I can see that you're ready and that you were prepared, okay? The clinical portion is going to be online. Combination of, I found some games. Like your first week, you guys are going to be doing some documentation called process recordings. You're going to be playing a game. It's a psychiatric nursing therapeutic communication game that was created by Ryerson, which is Toronto. It's a university up there. They are wonderful, and you're just going to have a lot of really neat things to work through. I think you're really going to like it. We're going to try to make it as interesting as possible. Those are going to be open to you each week. You will be expected to do that after pre-conference, but before post-conference. So you're going to have like 5 hours in between to complete these, all right? Again, if you're having trouble, you need to reach out to your instructor. HESI patient reviews, we're going to be using some of them for clinical. We're going to be using TED Talks. We're going to be using YouTube videos. We're going to be using resources from Montgomery College and Ryerson and just CUSIN and just all kinds of really neat things. And please forgive me because my baby goats are chirping at me. And yes, you guys will get to see the baby goats. Unsatisfactories and unsafe. Obviously, that's really going to be more of you don't show up, you don't do the work. If you don't do the work, we can't grade you. I guess this would be a good time to say, if you need to withdraw, if this is too much, it's okay. Okay? We will make sure that there is room for you in the fall. You need to talk to us. You need to talk to Kim. You need to talk to me. If this becomes too much, we get it. All right? There's a lot going on right now, and you may have to do what you need to do. Therapeutic communication with professors and your peers. Again, everybody's under stress. Be kind, all right? That's all I ask. Be kind, be professional, do the best you can. If your kids are climbing on you in the background, just have your microphone turned off, you know? You might have a baby, you might be cuddling your baby or cuddling your toddler or cuddling your baby goat, or your cat's walking across your keyboard. Like, we get it, all right? This is not ideal. There's a lot of flexibility. Attendance, the biggest thing is going to be attending pre and post conference, attending the daily discussion on class days, okay? Again, I'm going to put up a ton of office hours. I've got this technology. I've got a lot of different technology. I can do teaching videos. If people are struggling with how to do something, I can teach you how to do it, okay? So, but you got to let me know. You must turn in all assignments. You must let us know if you're not going to attend for some reason. We're still going to have the whole, you get 2 absences, all right? If you're talking to us and we can reach out to you at a different time, that's different than an absence, all right? If you just don't show up, it's a problem. Do not go on campus without clearance through public safety first. Please, please make sure that you are reading the emails that come from the college. This is important stuff, all right? I'm sure that you guys have already figured that out. You're nursing students, which means you're smarter than the average bears. You know what social distancing is. You understand the use of PPE. You understand epidemiology to a certain degree. Make sure you're reading those emails, okay? Dress code, very important, as you can see. Highly recommended that you wear yoga pants because, well, yoga pants, they're comfortable. If you are enabling your camera during the collaboration, please wear clothing. Pants are not optional, okay? Neither are shirts. However, you can wear open-toed shoes, your pajamas. You can show up in whatever you want to wear. I don't care if you show up in a chicken costume. In fact, we could probably all use a laugh. Whatever you want to do, make it fun. You know, if we've got to go through this, we might as well have a good time doing it. Name badges to be worn at clinical. Badges, we don't need those stinking badges, right? Because, well, no actual clinical. So again, let's have a little fun. I do expect you guys to participate without interruption, okay? I understand that that's going to be a little tough. Like if you have to get up and walk away from your screen because you need to use the bathroom or you need to use, grab a cup of coffee, that's okay. Just make sure you're attending. Please don't be on your cell phone while you're in class. This is supposed to be class time. This is supposed to mimic class time. And although we're going to try to have fun, please remember, this is your learning experience. If you don't get the content and you don't get the examples and you don't ask the questions, you may not pass the exams. All right? Again, accountability. That becomes on you. You need to be mindful. All right? The outline may change. The timing may change. We don't know what's going to happen next. Again, be kind, be compassionate. Do what you can to help your peers out. Reach out to me. You can call me. I'm really into texting. Tell me who you are, though. Don't just like send a random text. Be like, hey, this is Bob. I always pick on Bob. I don't know. Bob's a thing for me. This is Bob, and I've got a question about whatever. Is it okay to call you? Please text me first because I might be feeding baby goats. I might be down in the barn. If you don't hear from me, that means I'm not at my phone. We're Wi-Fi enabled here at my house. I do not have reception. I live in the middle of nowhere in Salem. If you don't text me first and get me and try to call me, I'm not going to be able to pick up. And also emails. Email me and tell me, hey, can I meet with you on, Wednesday at 3 p.m. and I'll do everything in my power to do that for you, okay? I'm going to try to be as flexible as possible. So work with me, I'll work with you, and you know what? We're going to get through this. And it is what it is. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I'm going to upload this to YouTube in a few minutes. I will send you out an email, and hopefully I'll see most of you at 3 so we can practice on using that.